So I got up pretty early this morning and we went to Mr. X's and we got a bunch of stuff for the 86. We also lost the run of ourselves, so I needed some of these vents for my dash because we're drawn to a close on the interior bits, and it was the last few little pieces that we need. So there's a couple of vents here and stuff for the dash, and a little piece of loom for the heater setup that I was missing. But Mr. X is pretty much, well, he thinks he's done with the 86s. He cannot afford to bring them in anymore and use them for parts and stuff. So today we saw what seems to be the very last shell that will ever be leaving his driveway. You seen Adrian Walsh, our friend that had the yellow V86. He bought the last shell from him. I got suckered into buying, well, not really suckered, but he sold me an absolute stack of head units. So all the cars that he's brought in over the years, he pretty much just offloaded all the head units onto me, and I was more than happy to take him. But this huge box of gauges full of Gredy, Defi, all sorts. Mr. X, he's had a good run, 15 years of buying, selling and breaking AE86s for parts. And like I said before, it is a bit of a necessary evil for a lot of us in Ireland, but the scales have finally tipped, and there's no way he can ever import another 86 again and sell it for parts, because in the last year, because of COVID and stuff like that, the market has actually spiraled out of control pretty much. So there is no more importing this stuff into Ireland unless someone is buying it to keep it for good, which is good in a way and bad, I guess. It just means that parts will be a lot more scarce. But Mr. X has organised all his stuff over the last few weeks, and whatever's left now, that's what people are just going to be plucking at it for the next couple of years. But he's literally said that's it, so there's no more. Front lip for Brian. This is for his Levin, which is hiding in here, currently just on pause. So we'll put that there, like so. Just some calipers for a Sprinter. Because Mr. X lives so far away, if I'm going up there, I usually ask my friends what they're looking for. He doesn't post anything. He likes to meet people face to face. So we made a small list, and I had no real intentions of coming back with a complete rear end of my car full to the brim with radios, but there's just some cool stuff here, old CD changers, and I'm going to try clean the stuff up and maybe sell it on to other people that might have an interest. But he just didn't want to deal with all this stuff. So he said, hey, do you want this, Neil? You like all this stuff. You might know other people that might be more interested in buying some of these head units. I just picked all this stuff up. I couldn't resist. But I got this fucking dash. Look, it's in bits. It's absolutely trashed. But I needed these vents. So this vent here, this small vent here, this vent that comes around here, they're all missing off of my dashboard in there. Look at all the spiders on this. Nice. Definitely a few spidey cunts in there. Straight to flashbacks of when this thing was completely infested with spiders. My little brother got this little cool suede Momo for his Vits. This heater setup with this little piece of wraparound loom. This was on the list for a long time. This for some reason was not in my car. Wow man, look how many head units are here. Some of these are crazy. You probably think I'm completely insane buying all this stuff, but I got it for a really good price and I couldn't resist. It's just hilarious. There's just so many head units in here. Let's count how many there is in a second. There's a little Kichi Tsuchiya Razzo shift knob. I like these little Drive Joy rad caps. We got another TRD one. But still has the ETC toll setup attached to it. Some of them still have the dash brackets attached to them. So I'll just try and pop these off now. I've got more spare 86 dash brackets. The main reason why I ended up with all these is I wanted to put a period correct head unit in the car that would like be like something that someone would have had in like 2000 or even a little bit older. And I saw this really cool Lonesome Cowboy Pioneer system that was up there, doubled in, old cassette player, and I was going to hook it up to Bluetooth and stuff. And then when I messaged about these, this whole situation was offered to me. And yeah, I used to love this company, what is it, Add Zest. Just hilarious. Just add zest to your life. The old standard Toyota head unit there with a CD player. Here's a cool Kenwood CD graphic equalizer. It's also got a cassette player up the top. For you guys that wanted to know about the chime that you hear like in Initial D and stuff like that, or the 86 chime when the car goes over 100k, here it is. It's attached down the side of the radio kind of mounts here on the dash, and then the chime is hidden behind the dashboard. This is an 86 chime. There's a cool Alpine cassette player. Some of these have probably been in the 86 since like its early days. I'm sure some people will be definitely able to identify these. Once I'm finished this video, I'm going to go home and I'm going to take a photograph of every single one of them and I'm going to research them online. I know about some of these, but I'm not 100% on all of them. So kind of head unit dash brackets up for grabs. I wasn't going to do it now, but because I'm really excited, I'm going to show you the other basket of stuff that I got. While me and Mr. X were chatting, he showed me a huge basket of gauges and stuff that came in various 86s over the years. And I just offered him a price for the entire basket because he just didn't want to deal with individually organising all the gauges and stuff. So he just gave me a huge basket full of cool Blitz, Defi and Amori gauges, and I'm just going to go through it in my own time, but I'll take it out now and I'll kind of loosely go through it. It's all really tangled up. Again, this is a box of stuff that was taken out of 86s that were imported from Japan and broken down for parts over the years. Amori gauges, piping, there's a cool Blitz temp gauge. So this is just a completely tangled mess of chaos, and some of it might be broken or damaged, but I'm going to try and carefully undo all this. I'm not going to video that because it'll be incredibly boring, but I'm going to just try and like process all this stuff and put it out on the shelf, so we'll see how we get on. Card thing with the speaker, electronic toll collection system. There's a Panasonic one that's buried in here. It's taken a really long time to work through all this. I'm trying not to damage anything either, so I don't even know where to start. It's mad how like when Mr. X put the stuff in there, he said it wasn't tangled up like this, but it just happened so easily. But I've been here for a long time trying to undo all this. I'm really trying not to damage anything. We're almost there, but not really. My God. Look at that. Fucking shite. Embarrassingly enough, I've been here for about... Oh man. I've been here for about 2 hours trying to untangle all this stuff. So, seen the cool collection of head units, and then some really nice gauges, then Greddy gauges. Surprisingly, a lot of Blitz gauges. Then some black-faced Greddys, some Amoris, more Amoris, Lamco. Yeah, I don't know. Massive hoard. I just couldn't leave the stuff here. Like I said, it was offered to me as a job lot price, and I definitely have a lot of an appreciation for this stuff. Even if it doesn't work, it's just I like having it. So I'm just gonna try and get the stuff working, see what works. Might sell some of it then to friends or people that might want it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully some of this stuff ends up in my car. I'd really like to put one of these old school head units in it, and maybe if I could get a matching set of these three, or maybe put the Blitz in, or I might run some Defis, I'll see. Yeah. So we're back at it, like I was saying last night.
Very funky yokes. Oh, the air, yeah.
Yeah. Darryl has joined in and we started testing these out to see what works, and he brought the funniest name I've ever seen. Hand Dick.
No, it's not. That was a Kenwood one.
Some of them, they have the suppressors, like, remember, for the engine, the little capacitor inside it.
Wow.
Stop the engine.
Look at them.
Yeah, we are driving along, it's going.
They probably connect up to his fucking speakers.
Down is there somewhere.
Just Lonesome Cowboy KP007. This one is working, and it's add zest. Add some zest into your life.
Green back.
Yeah, if we can't see it in real life, you can't even see it through this. Look, it's just not. They look like Tic Tacs. Oh yeah, that's great. Why do we like that so much? We're fucking some dopes, man. I'm ill.
But ill sounds good.
Yeah, the messes that are at the back of these, yeah. There is so much. There's the carrozzeria.
See if we'll pair both together.
Yeah. Why do we like this so much? That one's lovely.
The hell is all this?
Look at that. That's very.
EQ, manual EQ.
Oh yeah.
It's picking up something.
It's picking up a frequency.
Help me.
And it tells you what.
Holding ones and stuff.
This is great, isn't it? It's very.
I like that now.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Actually,
Wow. Cassette.
no, they both seem to have their own. Let's see what the take up is this time. Did the laser burn through the... Oh, did it?
Oh, way faster. Look.
Cleaned itself off.
It is. It's lovely. It's total overkill without being that. Electronic toll charge, which is attached to this. Oh, suddenly you speak Japanese.
Yeah, suddenly.
Yeah, go on. No, just say nothing and have it in your mouth.
This is not health and safety, is not good.
No. Oh my God, you're Japanese.
Japanese on,
I think I'm turning Japanese. Hang on, we just. It's a glitch in the Matrix. You're Japanese now.
Hold on, my mouth.
Oh, that's. It's a fucking little speaker.
Oh, what's she talking about now? Weird yellow.
It's just mini disc. So this is probably like mid-millennium job. It's lovely though. It's really nice. Right. So we think there's a tape in this one because it's just deciding to play. 1996 summer song. Look how fucking cool that tape is.
Just one song.
Bet it's all Irish stuff.
Right. I don't know though.
Bet you this is
That's a no. That is a Japanese tape. Right. So there's a cassette player on the top of my old stereo. So we're going to chuck this in and see.
Matching Sony to Sony.
Sony to Sony. So they better work. They better enjoy each other. Hang on, listen. Sounds like it's kind of dying. Blairn Summer Mix 1996. I wonder if that's in the car since 96. It would have
been in that stereo.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Summer 96 mix, motherfuckers. Yo. I don't have any rhymes to hit over this one. Add zest. Gonna add some zest to your life. Feel the spice. We got the add zest. Oh, it's so bizarre. It's so weird that it's a mixture of English and hang on to the other side.
I like that.
It's a real mix, isn't it?
Summer mix,
everything.
96.
Imagine some guy just driving along, or girl, in their 86 in 1996 with their ADS unit, and they're just. And it must have been the best thing ever. The car was like probably about 7 or 8 years old. Oh man, I'm buzzing. This tape is going in my 86. It has to.
Yeah.
It came out of an 86. It's going
So
into
then
an
you
86.
have to select which.
Right. So we powered on this Alpine.
Who's that?
Look at that.
There's some.
Just some
worn out
babe,
sticker.
yeah. Some worn out sticker.
Something love.
Something love. I'd say that's fairly funny.
We don't have one that
Nah.
works. This could work. Let's see if it does work. It should start playing track one. We were setting to. They do have a habit of busting though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's absolutely hilarious. Yeah. Cool. That one's really nice. What's got its
Hello.
own beeps. It has so many. Looks surf blue. It has a lot of silky white, fresh green.
Okay, it's going green.
Yeah, leaf green. I love how it doesn't need to have that many colours in it at all. Warm amber. Pale orange. Jesus, how many colours is there? Dark violet, user colours.
Use a colour name so you change.
No way, another CD! How crazy, Your Love, Yui. These cars were 86s driven around Japan, then they came to Ireland, then they died. But the CDs will live on
forever.
Great. Oh. That was the best part of the song. What would be kind of cool is to disperse these amongst friends that would like to have something like this. Yeah, you kind of have to have the JDM head unit with your JDM build, dude. Or at least that's what I would think. So we'll see which one ends up in my 86. It's a toss-up between this old Alpine here, which looks a bit German, and
this one here that looks like nothing.
Yeah, it just looks like nothing. You turn it on and it's lovely. Hope you enjoyed our nonsense with the ETCs and the cool Japanese head units. The gauges are for another time. I've organised it all now so it's not a total mess. They're all in individual bags, so we'll eventually figure out if some of that stuff works or not. So before this one ends, just wanted to let you guys know I'm going to America with Dave from Drift Games Thursday. So Dave asked me if I wanted to fill in for Josh. You've probably seen it on their channel by now, but the first week he's going to go to the Freedom Factory, then we're going to go to Adam LZ's place, and then probably call up to Jimmy Oaks. So pretty epic. He rang me and asked me did I want to go, and I said absolutely. So I'll try to get some footage for it on here, but mostly I'll be doing filming for the lads, so we'll see how it goes. But we're going for 10 days, so pretty epic experience just to see that stuff in real life. I think it'd be pretty cool. So the new Need for Speed trailer came out for the new game, and somebody sent it to me and goes, hey, pay attention in the video and you'll see something. And what was the first thing I seen? It was a juicebox sticker on the side of the S14, which is literally like the main character car, it seems, in the game. Like, so funny seeing that in like one of the biggest titles of the year. Like all of you know, I grew up playing Need for Speed. Like, my era was the Need for Speed Underground series. It's pretty epic to have juicebox stickers in a Need for Speed. So yeah, I just said I'd throw this at the end of this video. Just thought it'd be kind of cool to let you know that we're going to the States, and the fact we're in Need for Speed while this stuff is happening and slightly current. As always, I really appreciate you watching these videos and being along for the journey. So I'm going to try to get videos up over the next 2 weeks as well. I'm just going to edit them beforehand. So if I don't get them up, you know why. It's because I'm in the States and there's no signal or something. But anyway, thank you so much, guys, as always. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend, whatever. We always appreciate the comments and the interest in the videos. So thank you so much. Take care. Goodbye.